What's up, everyone? This is Kenny here from Property Stories, and today we're going to talk about special LO conditions. What is the special LO conditions that you need to fulfill before the bank will actually disburse your loan, or even in this case, to give the letter of instructions to your lawyer and also execute your documents. Basically, there is this clause that you need to fulfill, and you need to cancel the loan applications in the secrets before they even let you proceed. Okay, it's in the special conditions of the LO. So today we're going to go through what it looks like, the clause, how you can do it, and the third one, of course, is why the bank is doing this, why the banks are doing this. I think you all know why lah. Okay, so let's get to it. What are the conditions that I was mentioning about? So let's read together. Later security report shall be obtained by the bank prior to issuance of letter of instruction to evidence that the multiple housing loan applications in security report dated 24 February 2022 has been cancelled or deleted, and with no multiple application. Okay, if otherwise, the bank reserves the right to vary or cancel the financing offer to you. Any charges or legal fees that are to be borne by you. So what does this clause actually trying to say is that if we run the secrets, okay, upon your application, and we find there's a few housing loan, the application inside, and this is very normal, of course. One customer, one property, you will send to like 3 to 5 banks, like sometimes three banks enough, 3 to 5 banks. So to compare, like what you want to say, compare. So when you do this, some banks actually they will pull the secrets, right? Then they will put a condition on this on your letter of offer. They will say that you need to cancel all the loan applications in the secrets before they issue the letter of instruction. And remember, the bank can actually just pull your secrets upon the application. And of course, when you go to HQ, it's entirely up to the discretion of the credit officer. But to be prudent, they will usually, you expect them to pull it. Okay, you don't bet against it. You expect them to be the robot and follow the guidelines to the T and pull the secrets, because that's what they do. That's their job. Okay, so even let's say you submit to one bank here, and then after that you let the bank actually do the application, pull the secrets, and then submit, right? At HQ, when the credit officer is looking at it, maybe they pull it in. It's not just one bank. Suddenly come on another 4 applications, so it's 5 banks total. They will approve it, okay, but they will also put this condition that you need to cancel it before we issue you the letter of instruction. What is the letter of instruction? Letter of instruction here is the one that the banks actually send to the lawyer to prepare your loan document, saying that to instruct the lawyer to prepare the loan document and instruct the valuer to prepare the valuation report if it's a completed property and requires a valuation report. Okay, so before we proceed, right, there's 2 instances where the bank will actually do this. What is this? They will hold your disbursement until you fulfill this condition. So the first one you saw is actually before the letter of instruction is issued, okay, to the lawyer. The second one is before the document is executed. So what is this execution? When you sign the security documents, SMP and loan agreement, you send back to the bank, right? You send back to the bank, so there will be someone who will check whether everything is ordered. When everything is in order, they will send back to the lawyer and say, you can execute this document. Execute here means everything sent to the land office for a next step. Okay? So when your lawyer sends the loan document and the SMP to the bank officer will also check your secrets. When check your secrets, they will find out, if they find out you have more than 1 housing loan application, 2 or 3 housing loan application, and other loan application, they have the right to ask you to cancel. Make sure your secrets is clean, to update them before they even send back your document to the lawyer for execution. They have the right to do that, especially housing loan. So let's just say you apply for 3 banks and you choose to take with that bank. So you have to cancel the other 2 banks. Okay, the other 2 banks, whether it's approved or reject, it has to be removed from the secrets. Then the bank also reserves the right to vary the conditions and also to do the count again your debt service ratio, especially if your execution come like maybe like 1 year later. Yes, the execution can take 1 year later, especially if you buy from developers. Developers, when they first started land clearing, they already sell, right? I remember buying my place, right, when the land clearing signed SLP and 1 year later only executed. Okay, so and also in working in the banks also, I got 1 year later only executed. You know why I can remember? Because our commission is only come upon execution. Okay, as bankers. But in sub sales, the execution, everything all within 3 months. So it's less likely they will actually add any more things to your DSR, recalculate your DSR. Okay? But well, you can't be too sure. What I can tell you is that be prudent, just to be safe. After you apply for a housing loan, right? Of course, if it's under con, it's ridiculous for you to wait like 1 year. If let's just say sub sales, if can, just please wait for like after the bank disperse and you get your keys, then you want to apply what loan, you apply what loan, all the loans that you want to apply. Okay. But if it's under construction, you have to wait for 1 year and the land just clear. Okay lah, you go ahead. Okay. When it comes to the next year, then we think what to do. Okay, back to the first one. When you talk about LI, I'm just going to show you the example of how to do it and then what you can do. And the last part, I'm going to explain why the banks do this. I think you all will know, you already know why lah. So let's start by looking at the secrets. Remember the e-secrets that you registered? You then to log in and download your e-secrets. If you have not registered and do not register, please look at the link down below in the description down below. I've left the link on the video on how to register for e-secrets. This is free. You can download your secrets anytime. So let's get on to it. So if you, let's just say this person here, if you apply for 3 banks, this is how, see, customer here is you. Okay, so this is how your e-secrets will look like. This one you decided to take with bank A, approved already. So one property you apply with 3 banks, right? You want to compare, it's normal. So you look at this date application, 14th of November. Then later, 6 days later, got no news. I understand. Everybody will panic. You might actually face a booking cancellation from the developer. So you, on the 20th of November, you apply another bank, Bank B. Then on the 21st, you also apply for Bank C, just for good measures. Just for good measure, in case that Bank A didn't approve. But suddenly Bank A approved and you decide to take Bank A. So this is how your secrets look like approved. What the banks see is like this. Can you see this? This part here. This part where the cursor is. CB doesn't mean that bad word that we all know. Okay? It stands for commercial bank. So what does this mean here? This is how the bankers see. You see the information, nothing. We don't know which bank, but we can only see that the bank is the one that after that. Okay? So you will have to cancel these 2 before the LI can be issued. Letter of instruction can be issued to the lawyer. So I think some of you might be asking me, so can it like this? If I want to apply loan with this bank, I let this bank key in first. Then I apply other bank. Okay, you think you're smart, right? But don't forget, you go to HQ, the credit officer, the credit evaluation officer will pull again. And if they pull again, they'll see another 2 banks, two banks, the application is the same thing. They will still impose the condition on you. Okay? So to be prudent, they will always pull. Assume this, that they will always pull. Okay? So how to actually remove this application from your secrets? Remember this one, customer, this is what you want to remove. Okay, so when you got this is how you want to remove. You contact back the bankers. Easier. You just contact back a banker of Bank B and Bank C that you applied loan with. Okay, you ask them to cancel since you have already decided to accept with Bank A. If it's your broker, then your broker is the one that you just need to contact these 2 banks. Okay. So how long it takes to cancel? A few days. Once it's cancelled, right, a few days is done. A few days later, it's reflected, you will see the application will remove the secrets. Okay. Then the next one, if let's just say you are dealing with a bank and the banker not responsive or don't want to cancel, or for whatever reason, you ask so many times, you follow up every time, after delay. Okay, what you can do is to write an official email to the bank. Okay, write the official email and call the bank. Make sure they receive the email and tell them that you want your loan application to be cancelled. You don't have to give a reason. You want your loan application to be cancelled and you want it to remove from secrets. Okay, you just say that the loan approved other banks if you want, and I decided to other bank, and I want this to be cancelled. If let's say the reply back and say if you ask to contact your banker, right? Usually they don't, because once they receive the email, the bank contact center, customer service center is an outsource. So they will redirect the emails or everything, calls, emails, everything to the bank one. So the customer service direct to the banker, and the banker will cancel. Usually will cancel, because if you don't cancel, disciplinary action will come next. Because this is treated as complete. So that's all. Just write an email and call the bank, make sure they receive it. Okay, next one, right? I've also seen cases, experienced cases where the banks already cancelled in their system. Remember, there's two systems. One is the bank system. The other one is bank account system, which is the secrets that you are trying to cancel right now. Okay, cancel application. So the banker, all the banks, our system, right, is connected to bank account security, so you can pull. So after pull, when pull, right, I don't know whether you all know this, but each time the banks actually pull the secrets, they will have to pay Bank Negara a certain fee. I don't know what's the fee amount, but they have to pay the Bank Negara. You don't think Bank Negara running the secrets out of charity, okay? They can't be running the secrets out of charity, right? They will have to pay, someone has to pay for a system, someone has to pay for maintenance, and the banks are doing it. And also, of course, the other credit rating agency approved under the Credit Rating Act, okay? Credit Rating Act. So there are a few like Experian, CITOS, these they have access to secrets, and they will have to pay secrets Bank every time they access the secrets. Okay. So back to the situation here, what will happen is that when you pull the secrets, right, the secrets is only updated once a month, correct? So when you pull the secrets, it doesn't make sense for the banker, for the bank to be paying the second time for the same amount, same results, because you haven't updated. Correct? So the system is done such that they pull one time, then it's valid, that report, right, is valid for a month. Okay? The report is valid for a month from the day they pull. So if you 2 weeks, imagine 2 weeks down the road, right, in this case, you are trying to ask the banker to cancel, then the banker cancel, okay? You won't accept. But when you check your e-secrets, you check with direct to the bank Negara source, Of course, the bank Negara source will show even though the banker already cancelled. So in this case, what you can do is to ask for a cancellation letter, not a rejection letter. The banker can't simply press reject inside the system. No, compliance issue. So you will ask for a cancellation letter, and the cancellation letter will write, of course, your name, and the topic has to be cancellation. It will give you a loan amount that tallies with secrets. In this case, the loan amount is 500,000. Okay, of course, when you add MRT and all this, it must tally with secrets. So with that letter, you can actually apply and tell the bank A, of course, with your e-secrets report, tell the bank A, okay, this is my cancellation letter, this is my e-secrets, it's tally. So I remove this. Please kindly allow my application to go through so that you can issue the LI or execute, okay? And we also encountered the case where there's the letter of cancellation, it's a standard letter, just saying your loan is cancelled. There's no loan amount, and there's also there's an application number. Okay, there's no loan amount. There's an application number. Application number is this. Can you see this? 13140-15140. When you access your e-secrets, right, this application number will show there. This application number is specific to the bank. It's a bank code number, it's case number. Okay, so this case number and the cancellation letter numbers tally. It's already cancelled. You can, again, you submit your e-secrets, your latest e-secrets to the bank, bank A, okay? There are cases, the third one is the worst one. The third one, right, they just give a standard cancellation letter or none at all. They will just tell you none at all. I don't know for what reason they tell you none at all. Some banks actually do that, I don't know why. Just none at all. That one is as good as no give. So what do you do next? The next thing you can do, right, if this is the case, right, what you can do is to write an email to the bank again and get their official reply from the bank's inbox. Okay? The bank's inbox to state that you have cancelled the loan. You have cancelled your name. You can just, you don't have to put your name. I think you can just put your name and IC number there and let them reply and just confirm that the loan amount must be exact secrets. For example, 500,000. Can you please confirm that you have that this loan have been cancelled on your end, as the other bank, as I have already accepted another application, something like that. You just put in the email and you send them the email and wait for the official reply. Yes, it's already been cancelled. That's it. You take the email, you take your secrets and pass to bank A. Okay? So you might be wondering, Kenny, why is this so tedious? Can't bank A just pull secrets themselves? Can't bank A just pull secrets themselves? Okay. Bank A can actually pull secrets themselves. The banks can actually pull secrets themselves. You don't need to actually help them to do all these secrets. But here's the thing, if they did it, who are you going to blame? Are you going to blame yourself? Are you going to blame the bank, the delay, the developer, everybody in the world? Okay? So might as well, you take control of the situation. Yes, they can actually pull the e-secrets for you. They can pull the secrets for you. Because for this application, they want to get through, they could pull the secrets for you. But it will take time. So I personally prefer to take the matters in my own hand. I will go and register for e-secrets and pull down the e-secrets and give to the banker. Okay, and monitor this myself. That's what I would do, since it's free anyway. So last but not least, I think all of you are wondering, why is getting a loan now also so tedious? Why is the bank doing this? What they want to make the customer's life miserable? I think all of you would know that this is due to compressed loan. They want to actually curb or cut this compressed loan out. So that's why they do this. Okay, that's why they do this. They cut the compressed loan out. The third housing loan is supposed to be 70%. Okay, that's all the reason they're doing this. And also, of course, to be prudent, they have to check the secret sensitivity before dispersing to protect the bank's interest. Imagine you disperse to a bankrupt person. Oh my god, that little repayment will be headache. Okay, I think that's all I would like to share with you today about special secret conditions. I appreciate it if you find any new ones that is not covered here. I appreciate you share in the comments down below. And I would appreciate it also if you can show me the clause and how is this. I just type down and how it looks like on WhatsApp me. Okay? I would love to learn what's in the market right now also. So once again, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. If you have not subscribed, do hit the subscribe button down below. We have more contents like this. And if you need help with your loans, you know where to reach me lah. Just hit the link down below. I'll see you again next video. Bye bye.